Okay, I'm ramped all the way up and can't remember all the stuff that I was just gonna do to be productive in a timely fashion right now. And yet, I did a bunch of stuff. I started the next load of laundry. I started the dishwasher, which I should have started earlier. But I started the dishwasher before this time right here, right now that I started it. Never you mind what time that is. But, oh, I want to mow the woman lawn. I want to change the sheets. Because I've been, man, I'm another level of meditated right now. It's not a bad thing. But it is also not a good thing to not be fully in control all the time. And although I am fully in control, I have to make a conscious effort to focus to be in control. Whereas if I let my mind just be free, I just probably would not be ready if something urgent were to go down right now. The good news is, I can shake myself from it if something went down. I could shake that shit and be like, what we need to do? What needs to happen? See how I just did that? I'll just imagine if something had happened. 2 of my bulbs are out. My light fixture is beautiful. Thank you, mister. He's so good to me. You're not finna cry, girl. You're not finna cry. It's a beautiful thing to be joyous over. Don't let your hormones take your emotions there, even though there will be happy tears. It's still, a cry is a stressful cry. You know, that's the thing. Grief is stressful. No matter, okay, it's obviously stressful if the loss is very close to you. But really, grief is real for everyone. And sometimes while I'm being supportive for other people, it gets complicated because I don't want to feel selfish in my grief. And I shouldn't. Like, for example, when people say you love someone and they influence a lot of lives constructively of their own genuine intent and constructive accord. So as someone who loves them, it is your job, it is your responsibility to reinforce the strength that they've already been blessed with. The happiness, joy, love, and strength that they've already been blessed with. Amen. Don't you cry. Don't you cry. Don't you do it. Okay. So it's your job to reinforce, okay, the positivity they instill in this world already of their own accord. You're to reinforce it, and you're to be a rock for them. And you're also to be a sounding board for them to unjudgmentally be able to let their hair down. Although sometimes, because they know I'm judgmental of everybody else, that they probably hold back just the slightest bit. But they know they can let their hair down with you. Your family, you love them, they love you, and it is your responsibility to be a support system. Even if you're not physically there, for them to know that your spirit is there with them. So do that shit. Be supportive. Send that love. Oh shit. I need to take my own advice. There's always more to be done, but I do what I need to do because the love is there. I can't contain it. I can't contain it. And I have to say that the people I love most, that I need to be a support system for, actually brought it out of me. That I'm willing and in fact eager to be that for them. So in essence, I'm not the flavor of the day for the basic bitch, whether male or female. But to those ladies, gentlemen, women, and men, and young adults, and teenagers, some of them, that I may inspire in a constructive way. Those of you who influence large numbers of others, I can't deal with your following. But with you, I can deal. And I love you, and I want to be there for you. And even though I don't fuck with your people, we family. And I love you. And I love being a sounding board for you, and I love being your support system. And thank you for being the type of spirit, the type of energy, the sibling from my very loins that God had brought together on this earth. I thank you for being exactly who the fuck you are, good and bad. Although to outside people, I know my unconditional love seems so very conditional, but aren't they all? Aren't they all? If somebody switched on you and became a murderous, possessive, killer person, you might want to get away. That's all I'm saying. But I do have unconditional love for these types of people, and I know how blessed I am to have them in my life. Even in times of grief and where we really need to endure some bullshit, I love being able to do it together. That's all I'm saying. I'm so thankful. Fuck. Why does it have to hit me that hard? I guess this is how it is for drunk people. Except you gonna have a hangover, and I'm not. You gonna be sick of the stomach. You gonna dehydrate yourself. You gonna be stumbling. You can't walk and shit. You gonna fucking start arguments with motherfuckers randomly. Mine is all out of love and emotional happiness. You know, just overwhelmed with such gratitude. You just want to be depressed and or overly egotistical, narcissistic, and fuck some shit up. You either want to fight everybody or you want to cry about everything and kill yourself. And yet the system says alcohol is cool. Drink as much as you want. Become an alcoholic. We'll actually cover you in the employment system to where you can say you're an alcoholic and get out of some shit that you really grindy for doing. You can blame it on alcohol. And they'll be like, oh, he's an alcoholic. Let's get him help. But let somebody mess with cannabis and be cool and loving and laughing at every damn thing. But just not be here for the bullshit. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. We need to be here for the bullshit. So, by now I'm sure those of you who are actually conscious, as opposed to those who claim to be, can see that I'm very much feeling the loss of Uncle Dick to this earth. Yes, all lives matter. I realize Jerry Lewis died too. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the one that looks like me. That's all. And I respect Jerry. I respect Jerry. Even though they bastardized his foundation. Yeah, y'all, yeah, privilege, yeah, Becky. You fucked his foundation up and you let your daddy and your brother go and just spend all the money on whatever they felt to magnify whatever power they already had. Because that wasn't enough. But y'all fucked that up. But rest in peace to Jerry, but this ain't about him. This is about the guy, the man, the gentleman who looked like me. Actually, this video is not about him, but I think these are just some random rants and regurgitations about feelings that are just there. And that's what a sesh is about. And in this particular one, I just happened. The literal impression what I did is overdose. If this is what overdose, what this looks like, in comparison to overdose of what every other quote-unquote drug and or medication looks like, then one would think, if one had common sense, that people would reevaluate their impression or how they perceive a system and how important human life may or may not be to them. Oh, that was wordy as fuck. My bad. Oh, so what I was going to say is, I think I said it. Yeah, I was telling y'all, oh, I didn't tell you what I actually did. I was talking about alcohol versus cannabis, but throwing shade, really. But I was going to tell you guys, because being this meditated reminded me of when I tried it last week, because I hadn't really drank in a while. So, because, you know, I've been looking for a probiotic. Incidentally, I see you, Big Brother. We should call Big Brother. Let me just jump on that. We should call Big Brother Big Brother. He should be Big Daddy. Because Big Brother, you know, you can tell your Big Brother. You can go off on your Big Brother. You might, if he make you mad enough, you can fight and beat up your Big Brother. Okay? But this is some shit that we can control. Like, if you speak too much truth and they don't like it, they will fix you. And everyone you love. So, it's more like a Big Daddy. We should call him Big Daddy. We just have adopted a positive connotation to Big Daddy. But this dude here, this stuff we dealing with is Big Daddy. Because, you know, your daddy, you can't cross your daddy. You can't tell your daddy nothing. Even when your daddy is wrong, your daddy gonna be right. You know, if you gotta stand up daddy like that. Well, I can't say that if you got a stand-up daddy. But depending on your daddy. And for a large portion of the consensus with people that had dads rules, right? So, yeah, Big Brother should be Big Daddy. Now, I would like to think that if Big Daddy ain't shit, that some of y'all would bring your ass out of your room, the closet of your room, and tell Big Daddy, with respect, as a human, even though that's questionable. You're wrong, Dad. And I'm going to break the cycle here. But y'all ain't ready. So yes, I still have some tequila from years ago. It's tequila that my brother actually turned me on to. Not my sister, my brother turned me on to this tequila. You know? Yeah. I love him too. I'm so glad God gave him to all of us for some more years to enjoy and make memories with. And we got to do that. We got to take advantage of it and make those memories. It ain't her responsibility. We need to make it happen. Because if they feel the same way, they going, we need to make it happen. And we going, we need to make it happen. And we all going to make that shit happen. But in the meantime, we know there's no love lost. We're doing what we got to do to survive in this bitch. And you know who your president is. So we all just trying to make it right now. And hopefully we can get us in a good energy exchange and hours long phone call every now and then. Really splatter each other with love all over the place. I had some tequila that I hadn't had for years. That was just sitting up, the last bottle of tequila before I wasn't drinking very much. So I drank a shot of it because tequila really, that is one myth that's true. Tequila being a probiotic is facts. It really, really is. I'm a living witness. And I had a sister years ago. She always told me her mom always said that tequila made her go. And you know what? I drank tequila, you know, that was one of my things, where I'm from. So, that's what we did where I'm from. And so, I never really noticed, but I did go to the bathroom the next day every time after I had a healthy serving of tequila. I just say healthy serving because I never been ignorant enough to just get pissy drunk in public. Never happened. Never happened. Well, maybe at one time. But it never happened. Yeah, I remembered that to be a fact. So, since we had it, and nobody was drinking it, and we hadn't had company in a long time, my sister's back on the road doing her thing, and they were really the only ones to come by. I need some water. I hope this is not on. Then I thought I would give it a shot. So, I grabbed the tequila, and I took a shot, but I had lime salt. So, I had all the accessories to go with the tequila. It's going down, y'all. I'm fighting it. I'm trying to mentally fight it. Ooh. I can do it. I can do it. I rebuke you, Hot Flash. I rebuke you. So the first shot wasn't a problem because I had the lime and and actually lime salt. By the time I got to the third shot, I had misplaced the lime and lime salt. So I was like, screw it. Let me see what's good. Let me just go ahead. I mean, I had 2 shots already. This can't be that much worse without it. What's the problem? I used to drink tequila all the time. Not every time, but all the time. So I shoot the third shot with no chaser. And it was bad. That wasn't a good experience. I took a few seconds. I almost got nauseous. I didn't get nauseous, but because I only had the 3 shots, period. I just wanted enough to make me poop the next morning. So I got nauseous for like, I don't know, 40 seconds, maybe a full minute at the most. And I was like, oh, see, that's why I don't chug poison like I used to. And so that subsided, that passed. And I was tipsy, of course, because my tolerance is low after a long time of not drinking. I was like, this is not going to go well. So I was looking for anything. So I was like, maybe regular salt will do the trick. So I even got some regular salt. And all this happened fast. So within 2 minutes, I got regular salt to see if that would tone it down. And I guess the moral of this story in this moment is that, yeah, it is important if you drink a tequila to do the whole lime salt chase. It is important. And one would think that I have tried it without it. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't had it in a while that the difference was striking. So, striking enough for me to preach a sermon right here and now for people who are old enough and who drink, and the people that drink tequila, that you must do the lime and salt chaser. Unless you're allergic to lime and salt and are diabetic. And if any of those things are true, I would wager that you shouldn't be drinking tequila in general. The moral of the story is America and its regime thinks it's okay to be a drunk, an alcoholic drunk who's a bully, who's depressed and or a bully, who is a murderous bully and or depressed, than it is to be someone treating your any and all mental and social imbalances with one simple, harmless treatment. So says the American pharmaceutical industry and the Trump-American government. You're welcome. I'm here to inform. You're welcome.